Hi, I'm Robert F. Kennedy Jr., your HHS Secretary. I'm joined today by my good friend and anti-fraud warrior, CMS Administrator, Dr. Mehmet Oz. Healthcare fraud and corruption affect millions of Americans, and maybe even you. The Obamacare marketplace is plagued by fraud, in large part because the Biden administration dismantled basic program integrity guardrails, while partisan lawfare blocked common sense efforts to protect taxpayers. Today, Dr. Oz and I are exposing one of the latest examples of fraud that we've uncovered. More than 1 million people enrolled in Obamacare without Social Security numbers on file. That is a glaring warning sign of fraud. If even a single person was on Obamacare with no Social Security number, we should have found out. Why are we paying people who we don't know if they actually exist?
Shady insurance agents and other bad actors have been getting paid to enroll unsuspecting Americans in health plans they never signed up for. These rogue agents have been flooding into healthcare.gov. That's the Obamacare marketplace. They submit applications for fake people, enroll stolen identities, all to collect millions of dollars in improper fees from insurance companies for selling plans they never legitimately sold. Some of these agents refuse to follow basic rules, like providing their client's Social Security number. That, my friends, is a huge red flag.
These fraudsters deliberately pick plans with no premiums. No premiums means no bill. No bill means most people never know that they've been enrolled in a plan that you and I are paying for with our taxpayer dollars. The only people who benefit are the fraudsters.
The Trump administration has zero tolerance for that. So here's what we're doing about it. In May, we took swift action to block this fraudulent behavior directly on healthcare.gov and through our marketplace call center. If an agent wants to be paid, they must follow the rules. No ifs, ands, or buts. They are going to have to provide government-verified information for their clients to be enrolled.
Thanks to this aggressive enforcement strategy, we've already eliminated thousands of fraudulent policies, and we're just getting started. We're also working with insurers to cancel every policy that should never have been issued and recover every taxpayer dollar that was fraudulently paid out.
We're also scaling up our enforcement efforts to prevent these bad actors from finding new ways to manipulate the system ahead of the open enrollment system this fall. Because we know the bad actors don't simply stop when you cut off one vulnerable area. The Biden administration let healthcare fraudsters run wild. Thanks to President Trump, those days are over.
To every unscrupulous insurance agent and fraudster exploiting the American people, here's our message. If you steal from the American taxpayer, or if you defraud American families, HHS will find you and we will hold you accountable.
If you're a fraudster, here's our advice to you. Do not walk away from us, run, because we are going to find you.
We're just getting started. This is the American people's health. This is the American people's money. And the Trump administration is committed to protecting both. Thank you.
What I'd like to see is that the money is paid not to the health insurance or not to the insurance companies, directly to the people into a healthcare account, savings account. And the people buy their own healthcare. Now, the Democrats don't like that because they're owned by the insurance companies. The Democrats are owned by the insurance companies. Obamacare, and I said this for a long time, Obamacare was set up by the insurance companies. They made a fortune. 1,000 points, they're going up 1,000, 1,250, 1,359%. That's all the money pouring in. I want the money to go directly to the people. Let the people buy their own health care. Now, their health care is going to be better, and they'll be paying less money. It's going to be amazing. But we have to get the Democrats to support it, most likely.
Well, it's been a good show, but the best is yet to come. Well, enjoy the show.
Well, enjoy the show.
Well, enjoy the show.
Well, enjoy the show. Well, enjoy the show.
They'll smile at your table, shake your hand so firm, talking about freedom, but it ain't your turn. Sweet words on ice, but the truth's gone flat. You better read the label, don't be drinking that. They pour it up in a shiny glass, selling you lies with a country past, but sugar can't cover the mess they made. Hold up, y'all, don't sip that shade. Don't drink the Tratorade, it's poison in a pretty parade. They'll cheer you loud while they sell you out, singing freedom with a fake old shout. Raise up your water, your whiskey, your sweet lemonade, but don't drink the Tratorade. Red, white, and blues on their cowboy boots, but they dancing dirty, hiding all the truth. Talking real big about the land of the free, while they're locking up the chains on you and me. They pour it up in a shiny glass, selling you lies with a country past, but sugar can't cover the mess they made. Hold up, y'all, don't sip that shade. Don't drink the Tratorade, it's poison in a pretty parade. They'll cheer you loud while they sell you out, singing freedom with a fake old shout. Raise up your water, your whiskey, your sweet lemonade, but don't drink the Tratorade. No fake flags, no masquerades. We see through their slick charades. Stand tall, don't fall, don't fade. Keep your soul unspayed, unplayed. Drink the Tratorade. Don't drink the Tratorade, it's poison in a pretty parade. They'll cheer real loud while they sell you out, singing freedom with a fake old shout. Raise up your water, your whiskey, your sweet lemonade, but don't drink the Tratorade. No, don't drink the Tratorade.
Be on the lookout for Ali Khalaf. He's a Somali and a member of the terrorist organization Al-Shabaab. He's been in the United States illegally for over 2 years, sent here by the senior leadership of Al-Qaeda. He's operating a number of terrorist sleeper cells out of Louisiana and has been known to operate out of Orleans Parish, St. Mary Parish, and Lafourche Parish. If you see Ali, please report it to law enforcement and federal authorities immediately. Do not approach him yourself. Stay alert.
To influence the masses, aim first at the least intelligent. Unquote. Now let's see. Who looks nice and stupid? Chicken Little? He looks nice and stupid. If you tell him a lie, don't tell a little one. Tell a big one. This is the voice of doom speaking. Special bulletin. Flash. The sky is falling. Run for your life!
The sky is falling! The sky is falling! A piece of it just hit me on the head! The sky is falling! Hurry! Hurry! Run, everybody! The sky is falling! The sky is falling! There you are, you see? Just like I told you! Hit me on the head! Sure enough? Oh my goodness! How awful! What'll we do? Oh, Chicken Little, you've got to help us! Psst.
Run to the cave.
Oh yeah! Yeah, that's it! To the cave! To the cave! Oh, the cave! Hurry! Hurry! Hurry!
Deal.
Security declaration by President Trump regarding elections is the key to everything. Even the executive order concerning how the elections are run. President Trump had an executive order. It was Executive Order 107, signed on March 25th at 1:07 in the afternoon of 2025. And that 107th executive order directed all the clerks around the country and all the governors, everybody, to clean the voter rolls before the 2026 election, gave them 180 days to do so. You know what happened? Absolutely zero. Nobody cleaned anything, okay?
Right.
Nothing got cleaned. That's why your people are so pissed off, okay? And it was not done in the context of a national emergency, a declared national emergency concerning elections. What gives Trump the authority in a national emergency to bring in the military as needed? All those clerks that stubbed their nose at him, gave him the finger, we're not going to do anything concerning voter rolls. All those politicians that said, we're not going to do that. All those governors said, we're not going to do that. All those AGs said, we're not going to do that. Bullshit. All those secretaries of state said, yeah, right, Trump. Okay. When he declares a national emergency, he becomes, they don't like King. Well, they're about to see what King is. Okay. Because he can bring in the military. If they don't want to agree with it, they can take over any office related to elections that they need to. Take it over. Put anybody else in there they want. You oppose that, you're part of an insurrectionist act. Okay? See how that fares for you. You want to go to Gitmo by blocking any of that stuff? Because it'll be under a federal emergency. You won't get just charged and go into a federal court. In a state of emergency, you're going to go to a military court. See how that works for you. Watch. You don't believe me? You don't have to. Just watch. Just watch. See if I'm right or not. You can come back. You can come back in 6 months and tell me I was full of shit.
Everybody dancing to the same backbeat. Red Solo cups in the pick of bed, laughing about the headlines that everybody read. Truth's got a way of finding daylight. Can't keep a sunrise hidden all night. We just smile, tip our hats, keep on rolling. Imagine that. From the back porch swing to the courthouse square, freedom still breathing in the summer air. No king, no crown, no strings attached. Built by grit and the flag that's patched. Blue jeans, blue skies, blue collar pride. Faith and family riding shotgun tonight. Raise one up, let the fireworks pass to the republic. You can kiss our ass. Wave those flags from sea to sea. Here's to home and liberty. Different roads but one heartbeat. Freedom's rhythm, country beat. Happy Independence Day to the republic. Hip hip hooray. Let the guitar scream out loud. Make every veteran proud. Here's to tomorrow. Here's to the past. Here's to studio lights finally shutting down. Everybody dragging through this tight old town. OT said, fellas, I'm headed home. Engineers looked half dead and gone. And 9MS was moving a little too slow. Out by the tree line standing all alone. Then out of nowhere through the dark night trees came a loud whoop that scared the hell out of me. Moonlight hit the trees like a scary scene. That's when things got weird for me. Whoop, whoop, big old grin and some she-squatch feet, throwing hand signs, looking straight at me. I couldn't speak, I didn't fight, I just yelled, baby, I ain't your type. She just stuck out her tongue and licked her lips like I was a can of Pringles chips. Pringles chips. Hey, hey, hey. She carried me under her armpits. I kicked and I screamed and I kicked. She was running through the pine tree maze. I was praying hard for the end of days. We got to the cave. I tried to act shy, but she twirled her hair and batted her eyes. Moonlight dancing on her fuzzy cheek. cheeks. I was shaking like a leaf on a tree. She scooted closer with a sideways grin. I started questioning my life of sin. Tried sweet talking my way out the door. She just whooped and pulled me closer some more. That mountain mama, she kissed my lips one swift motion, and I felt my jeans rip, rocking that cave till 3:15 like she was on a train and I was a VIP seat. I yelled, somebody help me, call the cops. She put a hickey on my forehead and no sign to stop. I ain't never smelled romance so strong, like backwards perfume mixed with wet dog. Dang. Finally she started snorting loud, echoed through the hills like thunder in the clouds. I slid out slow when I started running fast, with only my running shoes and blades of grass. Now my whole town looks, there's a one that she squatched to, and neighbors grinning every place I go, like Romeo's got a Bigfoot glow. Every time the moon's shining bright and keep my truck running all damn night, 'cause somewhere out there she still sings my song, wearing backwards perfume mixed with wet dog. If you're ever out past Miller's Creek, where the trees are thick and the hill gets steep, there's a cave up high on the cliffs, with some risque anonymous hieroglyphs. No stalker squatch allowed.
This is the Great Wall of China. But is it really the Great Wall of China? Now, just to put it into perspective for you, they say this wall, which is 13,000 miles long, which, to put it in comparison, the length of the U.S. from east to west is about 2,800 miles. So that means you can travel the length of the U.S. east to west coast 5 times about, in comparison to the miles that this massive wall from the 7th century BC spans. Now, why build a wall like this? Well, they say it was for the roaming barbarians, the Tartars. So they spent the next several hundred years constructing this wall for those roaming barbarians, only to put the battlements on the wrong side. Those are those top little notches on castle walls. Yeah, those are actually facing towards China. Also, why would China build a wall with entrances on the opposite side, in Mongol Russia? That's because the wall was never made for the Chinese. It was always the Great Wall of Tartaria. And just look at this older map here. You can see that wall perfectly blocking off Tartaria from what is now China right here. And in many historical documents, it was even referred to as the Great Wall of Tartary. And pause to read the rest of this if you want. We are the inheritors, the reclaimed ruins of the old world. We just merely repurpose them and rename them.
Wall of China, one of the biggest wonders of the world, no? They say this side is, see, where they throw the arrows to the enemies, and that's why they built this giant wall, to protect China from their enemies. But you know what's interesting and very curious? This side is outside China. This side is China, and this side is outside China. Meaning, this wall, the history is a lie. This wall was not built to protect China from these enemies. It's the enemies which are in this side are protecting themselves from China. So, the Chinese did not build this wall. Who built this wall? I'll tell you, research the Tartarian Empire, yeah, which was in all this area, and they were defending themselves from the Chinese, not the other way around. History is a lie, geography is a lie, science is a lie.
Water shortages could be the biggest mass mortality event the world has ever seen. I am talking billions of people dying. The only way we ensure people remain safe is by being invested in the United States water reserve.
Y'all put these masks on. We got you.
Protect us.
Hear us.
See us. Protect us.
Drop that BT.
Protect us.
Oh.
Protect us.
Yeah. We kept the faith when the road got long. When the nights got cold and hope seemed gone. Held our heads high, wouldn't back away, believing somehow light would find a way. Every day truth hit a little harder. Every day the shadows got a little smaller. Every lie exposed another crack in the wall. And the people started seeing it all. They can hide a headline, they can bury a name, but they can't stop the daylight and they can't stop the change.
Keep your hands off our children. Keep your hands off their dreams.
We're done with the excuses. We're done with the schemes.
We're not for sale.
We are not your secret.
We're not for sale.
Leave us alone. From the halls of power to the bright marquees, from the locker rooms to boardrooms, accountability.
Keep your hands off our children.
Hear the people sing, no more looking the other way.
No more protecting anything.
Hear our voices, hear our cries. We deserve our futures.
We deserve our lives.
Hey, people started asking where the stories go, why some names disappear, why the ratings grow, why the cameras miss the heroes every day, and the ones who rescue kids get pushed away. The roads of corruption twist and bend through money, influence, favors, and friends. Different faces, different signs on the door, but the people ain't asleep anymore. From politics to sports and showbiz lights, people want the truth brought into sight. No matter the title, the wealth or fame, every child deserves protection just the same. Cause right is still right and wrong is still wrong, and a million quiet voices can become a freedom song.
Keep your hands off our children. Keep your hands off their dreams.
We're done with the excuses. We're done with the schemes.
We're not for sale.
We are not your secret.
We're not for sale.
Leave us alone. From the halls of power to the bright marquees, from the locker rooms to boardrooms, accountability.
Keep your hands off our children.
Hear the people sing, no more looking the other way.
No more protecting anything.
Oh, hear our voices, hear our cries. We deserve our futures.
We deserve our lives.
For the mothers who cried, for the fathers who prayed, for the ones who stood watch when everybody walked away, for every child who's ever needed someone brave enough to stand. This is a promise from the people. We're drawing a line in the sand.
Stand for us.
Fight for us.
Don't forget us.
Oh.
Keep your hands off our children. Keep your hands off their lives.
The light kept shining through the darkness. Now there's nowhere left to hide.
We're not for sale. We're not for sale.
Oh, The children come first.
We saw in the release of the records, which I'm afraid, I think, in the media or legacy media, there was kind of a willful blindness. They didn't want to look at the records. All you had to do was spend a couple of hours. I found these records, which are talking about blackmail by China. It was for President Biden's daily brief. I can conclude, I think, that it was probably about targeting his family. When that kind of information is not reaching a decision maker, ultimately the United States and the American people are the losers.
Right.
And I think that's what people need to be focused on.
Well, it's dangerous as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're not getting into it.
So this is wild. So in these documents she's holding right here, we're being told is information and evidence that the Biden family is being blackmailed by China. This is something that we all thought was happening, but now there seems to be proof. Now we're not being told what the proof is, but she's saying that it is there, and I'm sure it will be released. So we can speculate a little bit. I found a clip that I shared a while back, and I think that we'll just revisit it right now. Here it is. And this is on CNN, and what they're saying right here is that the Biden family admitted in court that they were being paid off by Chinese companies. So I think it's worth listening to this after what we just listened to in that previous video.
And Kristen, Glenn Kessler from the Washington Post had a fact check about Joe Biden from earlier this month, noting that Hunter Biden admitted in court in July that he was in fact paid substantial sums from Chinese companies. Kessler wrote, Hunter Biden reported nearly $2.4 million in income in 2017 and $2.2 million in income in 2018, most of which came from Chinese or Ukrainian interests. But
So right there, let me just stop it right there. So right here, the Biden family is being paid millions year after year from China. I mean, it doesn't get any clearer than this.
For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed. I am not asking your newspapers to support an administration, but I am asking your help in the tremendous task of informing and alerting the American people.
Sun dips low on a Friday night. Main Street's glowing in red, white, and blue light. An old man stands when the bugle cries, with tears of thunder in his withered eyes. Young kids ask why everybody's still, why the whole crowd suddenly gets quiet and chills. He takes his hat off, hand on his heart, and says, son, that song tears soldiers apart. It ain't just music drifting through the air, it's a final prayer for the ones not there. That's taps playing soft in the midnight breeze, calling heaven down through the cedar trees. It's goodbye, brother, rest your soul. We'll take it from here, we'll finish the roll. Every veteran feels it deep inside. Memories hit like a rising tide. When those 24 notes cut through the night, even the strongest men break down and cry. Played at funerals where the brave ones rest, folded flags laid on a widow's chest, boots in the dirt and rifles raised, silence louder than amazing grace. Every service member knows that sound. Means one more warrior's been laid down. Some stare straight ahead trying to stay strong. Others fight tears all ceremony long. 'Cause in those notes they hear every name, every lost friend. It never came. That's taps playing soft in the midnight breeze, calling heaven down through the cedar trees. It's goodbye, brother, rest your soul. We'll take it from here, we'll finish the roll. Every veteran feels it deep inside. Memories hit like a rising tide. When those 24 notes cut through the night, even the strongest men break down and cry. Some gave 20 years, some gave all. Some never made it home at all. But when that bugle starts to sing, every heartbeat feels everything. There's taps, taps echoing across the land. From Arlington to small town bands, it's honor carried note by note for every sacrifice this nation owes. And when the final sunset flies, may we all remember why those 24 notes still survive, to keep our fallen heroes alive. So if you hear taps someday nearby, take your hat off and stand with pride, 'cause freedom's price still echoes clear every time those notes appear.
I'm gonna give you a quick little rundown of what just happened. Let's see. I got here about 2 hours ago. See this shit. Which, that's pretty fucking crazy. That lasted for about 2 hours. And we watch all these fucking cop cars go in this big loop. They do it like 4 different times. Pull off, go across the bridge over here. You can see them all with the sirens on going across the bridge. Come back, do the same thing. During all that, 3 buses get escorted in. Lots of police just everywhere. You can see all around the city, fucking police. I watched that for the last 2 hours, talking shit. And then it all goes dark. Gets back to normal while shit's pulling off. And then we get this shit, out of fucking nowhere. And this was one of the, it's one of the things that QAnon would post. He'd say, when it's all said and done, look up at the night sky, or something like that.
You don't think they're throwing a party?
They're not throwing a fucking Biden party. I'm telling you, I just watched everybody in the White House get arrested.
black water ground. Spotlights cutting through the cypress trees. Whole swamp alive in that southern breeze. Got a cold beer buzz on a night like tonight. Stars overhead and the mood just right. You might roll in solo, just see what you find, but you won't be leaving the same by the end of the night. Hear them motors start to scream. That's the sound of cutting loose and blowing off steam. It's an Everglades swamp party. Let the whole thing roll. Airboats from everywhere, fire in the soul. Kicking up water, throwing mud sky high. We don't slow down till the sun's rising high. Cold beer buzz and the speakers on 10. Wild hearts running through the swamp again. You might come by yourself just playing your part, but you ain't leaving alone from the start at an Everglades swamp party. Hey! Girls show up with nothing but their makeup on, hair lit down like a country song, laughing loud with a wild streak glow, dancing barefoot where the floodlights flow. Pantocraft with the airplane engine loud, blowing through the night, drawing in a crowd, spraying the air like a backwoods storm. Everybody out here living free and warm. Ain't no rules when the night runs deep, just a whole lot of living we came to keep. It's an Everglades swamp party. Let the whole thing roll. Airboats from everywhere, fire in the soul. Kicking up water, throwing mud sky high. We don't slow down till the sun's rising high. Cold beer buzz and the speakers on 10. Wild hearts running through the swamp again. You might come by yourself just playing your part, but you ain't leaving alone from the start at an Everglades swamp party. Hey! Fire it up! Let that motor shake it up! Hey! Hey! Hands up high! Let that swamp line hit the sky! Blowing off steam, yeah, we came to play. Ain't nobody leaving early anyway. Everglades swamp party, louder than before. Slide through the water like we own this shore. Engines roaring, hearts going wild. This, that, deep south, rebel style. Got the whole crew singing in the dark. Bonfire glow and a midnight spark. Me and Sweet Thing living that life. Yeah, we riding high on that airboat night at an Everglades swamp party. Everglades swamp party. Airboats howling. We ain't leaving.
Under hypnosis, didn't Megan also talk about the bloodline of Jesus?
Yes. So apparently the Templars, and this is controversial, but apparently the Templars knew that Jesus had children.
That's what I hear.
And apparently the
With Mary Magdalene.
I guess so. And apparently they kept a written record of where this bloodline went because it had to be protected. And
Well, we have a clip of Megan talking about Jesus' bloodline. Let's take a look at that.
There is a bloodline of Christ. Does that hold magical properties? Is that the bloodline that they were always searching for and they knew who was part of the bloodline of Christ? There are descendants of Jesus in our world currently, and we know that what a strong soul he was. And so that bloodline in his DNA, it exists in this world. And the Templars know that, actually. They're aware of who those individuals are, and that is a protected bloodline. And so when we talk about the cup of life, for example, when the cup of life is found on this island, which it will be, those descendants of his bloodline are going to be able to go there and light up that cup of life, and they'll be able to activate that so easily because that comes from a long history of his specific bloodline.
How did she know this, Sarah?
She's under hypnosis right there, so she didn't know this stuff consciously. In fact, Megan was a perfect hypnosis subject because she didn't really have any conscious knowledge.
Is this from a reincarnated being?
Yeah, so she came in for a session with me to just heal herself. She had a lot of physical issues. She didn't know, any of this stuff consciously. That's what makes the work that I do so fascinating, because I feel like I can find out anything when a person
you never know
is
what they're going to say.
Yeah. And you know what's so interesting about this particular bloodline of Christ, and that it had to be protected, is apparently, and it seems like the Templars even know this, that when this Holy Grail is found, it could be activated by someone with this bloodline. It's just like so many of these ancient artifacts that we have. It takes the right person with the right bloodline to be able to activate it. But what's also really interesting is that as we evolve our consciousness and as we go through this ascension process, it seems like even if you had a past life as one of these characters, you contain within your soul a specific soul bloodline that is being activated right now. So a person that had a past life as one of these characters could also activate this cup of life. And this cup of life, or what they called the Holy Grail, seems to be a real thing that they would pass around and it would activate with the right bloodline and with the right group. And it would show you the secrets of the universe, which is that really what you're doing here is working on your ascension and expansion of your soul, and that you're eternal. So you wouldn't find everlasting life in this life. You would just be aware and downloaded with the information that you had everlasting life on the other side.
She don't need champagne, just a back road drive, bare feet on the dash, midnight in her eyes. Knows every scar on my heart by touch. Yeah, she reads my silence like a gospel hush. Vinyl crackling, no flames burn. She don't rush nothing, waits her turn. Says, baby, love ain't luck or fate. It's time and patience and a little faith. She ain't loud with it, she don't pretend. She just leans in close, lets the moment bend. Says, boy, you learn this slow but true. A heart don't open, you easy lose. She got love techniques, slow and deep. Hands like prayer, rhythm like sleep. Knows when to hold, knows when to let me breathe. Yeah, she loves me soft, but she loves me mean. Ain't about tricks, ain't about sex. It's the way she stays when I'm a mess. She don't just love me, she schools me on real world, no cheat love technique. She listens more than she ever talks. Let me stumble through my half-true thoughts. Never throws my past in my face. Just says that's the man you were, not the one I chased. Sunday morning, coffee cold, she's tracing circles on my soul. Says, baby, pain don't make you weak, it just sharpens up your empathy. She don't need diamonds, she needs trust, needs truth when the shine wears off the lust. Says, if you want forever to last, you love me present, not stuck in the past. She got love techniques, slow and deep. Hands like prayer, rhythm like sleep. Knows when to hold, knows when to let me breathe. Yeah, she loves me soft, but she loves me mean. Ain't about tricks, ain't about sex. It's the way she stays when I'm a mess. She don't just love me, she schools me on real world, no cheat love technique. true in her tone. Says I don't want your body if you feel alone. Teaches me touch ain't always heat. Sometimes it's space and honesty. She says if you ever lose your way, come back with words, not pride or games. Yeah, I've been unlearning what I thought I knew. Turns out love ain't loud, it's true. It's staying calm when the fight gets loud. It's choosing us when you could walk out. She got love techniques, heaven sent, built on scars and common sense. She don't play hard, she don't compete. She just love me like she means it. Ain't no handbook, ain't no cheat, just time, respect, and honesty. She don't just love me, she frees me with grown folks, so deep love technique. Yeah, she don't teach lessons with her mouth. She shows me what forever's about. If love's a language I finally speak, thanks to her love techniques.
Warning, this video contains graphic details concerning the Hillary Clinton sex tape and the horrific acts she committed against a young girl. The footage found on Anthony Weiner's laptop caused some of the most hardened NYPD officers to weep, vomit, and seek psychological help.
They didn't look at a fraction of the emails on Anthony Weiner's laptop.
So who is Anthony Weiner again? You know, this guy. And this guy. Things seem to be going pretty great for Anthony. A congressman himself, he was married to Huma Abedin, an American political staffer who was vice chair of Hillary Clinton's 2016 campaign for president of the United States. Abedin seemed to be a sure thing for a Clinton White House. Of course, that was before police began to investigate her husband Anthony, who was ultimately sentenced to 21 months in federal prison for an illicit online contact with a 15-year-old girl. During its investigation, the FBI found over 15,000 emails on a private email server of Hillary Clinton's. Here's the document showing the seizure of the laptop.
So one of the things, if I were the president, I'd do is demand the Anthony Weiner laptop and get it to the most trusted person in the military to take apart everything on it and then start using it. There's a lot that can be prosecuted, I have no doubt, on that laptop.
So what all was found on this laptop? Well, the NYPD source says that the Weiner laptop has enough evidence to put Hillary away for life. It said that these emails include evidence linking Clinton herself and associates to money laundering, child exploitation, sex crimes with minors, perjury, pay to play through the Clinton Foundation, obstruction of justice, and other felony crimes. It's worth noting that this is not the first time the Clintons have been tied to crimes involving exploitation of children. Remember Laura Silsby, who was convicted of child trafficking? And how about this guy? You know, this guy and this guy. Internet sleuths discovered apparent evidence of pedophile code words being used in emails from John Podesta released by WikiLeaks. This was in November of 2016. Hillary Rodham Clinton, just when we think it can't get any worse with some of these corruptions we've heard about her. Apparently there was a hidden file on Weiner's laptop with a video in it entitled Insurance Policy. Understand, this is no longer a conspiracy. There were a total of 12 individuals who saw this video, and 9 of those 12 people are dead now.
What the hell's going on here? So far this year, there have been 9 NYPD suicides, 7 since June. Last year, there were a total of 4.
The video is described as pure evil. According to QAnon, the infamous White House insider, President Trump's recent announcement that he is going after high-profile sex offenders is directly related to this video. Now, this is my final warning before I go into detail describing this video. The bad video is of Hillary, Huma, and a little girl. They are terrorizing the child. They filleted the child's face off while she was alive and put it on their faces to further terrorize the child. They were deliberately causing the child's body to release adrenochrome into the bloodstream so they could drink the blood when they bled her out in the satanic ritual sacrifice. This was what caused grown men to become extremely sick, and many needed to seek out psychological help after viewing it. The perpetrators all need to be hung by the neck until dead. These are very psychologically messed up murderers, vile, demented, and soulless demons. Multiple sources within the FBI and NYPD have confirmed the existence of this tape. And then, of course, recently, there's this.
In fact, I heard that the New York police officers who saw some of it, even though they're hardened investigators, literally had to go throw up. It's bad.
Because of Wienergate and the sexting scandal, the NYPD started investigating it. Through a subpoena, through a warrant, they searched his laptop and sure enough found those 650,000 emails. They found way more stuff than just the more information pertaining to the inappropriate sexting the guy was doing. They found State Department emails. They found a lot of other really damning criminal information, including money laundering, including the fact that Hillary went to this sex island with convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. Bill Clinton went there more than 20 times. Hillary Clinton went there at least 6 times. The amount of garbage that they found in these emails of criminal activity by Hillary, by her immediate circle, and even by other Democratic members of Congress was so disgusting. They gave it to the FBI, and they said, we're going to go public with this if you don't reopen the investigation, if you don't do the right thing with timely indictments. NYPD was the first one to look at that laptop. Weiner and Huma Abedin, his wife, the closest advisor of Hillary Clinton for 20 years, have both flipped. And Huma Abedin, his wife, the closest advisor of Hillary Clinton for 20 years, have both flipped. Okay, they are cooperating.
Article from newsfromtheperimeter.com. Deaths become her. 9 out of 12 people who saw Anthony Weiner's laptop are dead. There were a total of 12 individuals who saw Anthony Weiner's laptop computer. 9 of those 12 people are dead now. Now that is a strange coincidence. Anthony Weiner is alive. Weiner shared the laptop with his estranged wife, Huma Abedin, a close aide to Hillary Clinton since 2000.
In fact, I heard that the New York police officers who saw some of it, even though they're hardened investigators, literally had to go throw up. It's bad.
We were staring at screens in the middle of the night, trying to make sense of wrong and right, working ourselves down to the bone, still somehow feeling alone. Main Street fading town by town, dreams getting harder to hang around, till something hit like thunder in our souls, and we stopped doing what we're told. Neighbors started gathering again, talking like long-lost friends. Church doors filling back up on Sundays, families sitting down at the table again.
People putting kindness back
and hearts once buried underneath fear finally started breathing clear.
One voice became a million strong,
and suddenly the silence was gone.
believe the church and state and everything they tell you. Believe in me, I'm with the high command. Can you hear me? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me running? Calling you. Go ahead, park my heart. Park my heart. Pulled up slow on a gravel road, radio low, just a midnight glow. You slid close like you knew my name. Didn't say much, but it lit that flame. Headlights cut through the dark just right. Your eyes shining in the dashboard light. Didn't plan it, didn't think that far, but you stepped out and stole my heart. Ain't no map for where we are, but I don't need to know how far. Girl, go ahead and park my heart right there where your hands are. Don't gotta rush, don't gotta run, just leave it where your love starts. Take your time, leave your mark, turn this night into a spark. If you're gonna take it that far, go ahead, park my heart. Go ahead, park my heart. Yeah. Windows down, let the night roll in. Your laugh hidden like a slow burn sin. Every word got me leaning in, like I've been missing where you been. Your hand brushed mine, didn't pull away. That's all it took for me to stay right there in that moment's glow, where this thing started growing slow. Ain't no brakes on what we feel. This kind of thing is way too real. Girl, go ahead and park my heart right there where your hands are. Don't gotta rush, don't gotta run, just leave it where your love starts. Take your time, leave your mark, turn this night into a spark. If you're gonna take it that far, go ahead, park my heart. Park my heart. We don't need no destination, just this quiet conversation. Two souls meeting in the dark, and you already got my heart. Go ahead and park my heart. Don't matter where we are, in your touch, in your arms. That's exactly where you start. Take your time, leave your mark, turn forever from a spark. If you're gonna take it that far, go ahead, park my heart. Yeah, yeah. Don't move too far, stay right here and park my heart. And park my heart.
We just just heard about the software made by Smartmatic.
I know that they can win the election if they are using that software. It's really an insidious, corrupt system, and I can't tell you how livid I am with our government for not paying attention to complaints even brought by Democrats, Carolyn Maloney, Elizabeth Warren, Amy Klobuchar, over the last several years in written letters with expert reports and some documentation of how corrupt this software is, and nobody in our government has paid any attention to it, which makes me wonder how much the CIA has used it for its own benefit in different places. They can stick a thumb drive in the machine or upload software to it even from the internet. They can do it from Germany or Venezuela even. They can remote access anything. They can watch votes in real time. They can shift votes in real time. We've identified mathematically the exact algorithm they used and plan to use from the beginning to modify the votes in this case to make sure Biden won. That's why he said he didn't need your votes now. He would need you later. He was right. I mean, in his demented state, he had no filter, and he was speaking the truth more than once, including when he said he had the largest voter fraud organization ever. They can do anything they want with the votes. They can have the machines not read the signature. They can have the machines not read the down ballot. They can make the machines read and catalog only the Biden votes. It's like drag and drop whatever you want, wherever you want, upload votes. Yeah. In fact, we've got math in Michigan and Pennsylvania, I think it is, that all of a sudden hundreds of thousands of votes at a 67% ratio for Biden, 23% for Trump, were uploaded multiple times into the system.
And I want to get your take on what you and I spoke about just a few minutes ago, and that is a gentleman named Peter Neffenger. Tell me how he fits into all of this.
Yes, well, he is listed as its former Admiral Peter Neffenger, or retired Admiral Peter Neffenger. He is president and on the board of directors of Smartmatic. And it just so happens he's on Mr. Biden's presidential transition team. President Trump won by not just hundreds of thousands of votes, but by millions of votes that were shifted by this software that was designed expressly for that purpose. We have sworn witness testimony of why the software was designed. It was designed to rig elections. He was fully briefed on it. He saw it happen in other countries. It was exported internationally for profit by the people that are behind Smartmatic and Dominion. They did this on purpose. It was calculated. They've done it before. We have evidence from 2016 in California. We have so much evidence, I feel like it's coming in through a fire hose. Hundreds of thousands have stepped forward with their different experiences of voter fraud, but this is a massive election fraud, and I'm very concerned it involved not only Dominion and its Smartmatic software, but that the software essentially was used by other election machines also. It's the software that was the problem. Even their own manual explains how votes can be wiped away. They can it's like drag and drop Trump votes to a separate folder and then delete that folder. It's absolutely brazen how people bought this system and why they bought this system. In fact, every state that bought Dominion for sure should have a criminal investigation, or at least a serious investigation of the officers in the states who bought the software. We've even got evidence of some kickbacks, essentially. Various whistleblowers that are aware of substantial sums of money being given to family members of state officials who bought this software. I mean, we're talking about $100 million packages for new voting machines suddenly in multiple states, and benefits ranging from financial benefits for family members to sort of what I would call election insurance. Because they know that they can win the election if they are using that software. It's really an insidious, corrupt system, and I can't tell you how livid I am with our government for not paying attention to complaints even brought by Democrats, Carolyn Maloney, Elizabeth Warren, Amy Klobuchar, over the last several years in written letters with expert reports and some documentation of how corrupt this software is, and nobody in our government has paid any attention to it, which makes me wonder how much the CIA has used it for its own benefit in different places, and why Gina Haspel is still there in the CIA is beyond my comprehension. She should be fired immediately.
What is the CIA's role? Why do you think Gina Haspel should be fired immediately? You're saying that the CIA is behind the Dominion or Smartmatic voting software as well?
Well, the CIA and the FBI and other government organizations have received multiple reports of wrongdoing and failures and vulnerabilities in this company's product. Their own manual, if you sat down and read it, would explain how and why no honest person would use this system. And it's not just Dominion. There are other companies in the voting machine business in this country, too, that may very well and are likely using the same software. We've detected voting irregularities that are inexplicable and align with these problems in other states that think they have valid systems. But the people who bought the Dominion system for sure knew exactly what they were getting. It should never have been installed anywhere. And we are going to show the public exactly how rotten the entire state is.
Now, I have spoken with a few whistleblowers myself, and one source who is an IT specialist told me that he knows the software and specifically advised people in Texas, officials in Texas, not to use it. And yet, he was overruled. He said that there was an unusual patch that was put into the software while it was live, and it's highly unusual to put a patch in there. Is that what you're referring to? Tell me how it's done and how these back doors work.
Okay, that's part of it. They can stick a thumb drive in the machine or upload software to it, even from the internet. They can do it from Germany or Venezuela even. They can remote access anything. They can watch votes in real time. They can shift votes in real time. We've identified mathematically the exact algorithm they used and plan to use from the beginning to modify the votes in this case to make sure Biden won. That's why he said he didn't need your votes now. He would need you later. He was right. I mean, in his demented state, he had no filter, and he was speaking the truth more than once, including when he said he had the largest voter fraud organization ever. Well, it's massive election fraud. It's going to undo the entire election. And they can do anything they want with the votes. They can have the machines not read the signature. They can have the machines not read the down ballot. They can make the machines read and catalog only the Biden votes. It's like drag and drop whatever you want, wherever you want, upload votes. Yeah. In fact, we've got math in Michigan and Pennsylvania, I think it is, that all of a sudden hundreds of thousands of votes at a 67% ratio for Biden, 23% for Trump, were uploaded multiple times into the system. A witness who knew exactly how it worked from the beginning, why it was designed to work that way, and saw when things started shutting down and they started, stopped counting the votes here, that was the same play that had worked in other countries.
Wow.
That dress is catching every bit of moonlight. Got me losing track of every thought tonight. The way you're looking over that wine glass at me makes forever feel a little closer than it used to be. be. No rush, no pressure, no need to pretend. Just two hearts leaning in again. Let me slip into your night, like a slow song drifting through the candlelight. Let me be the reason that smile won't fade, the memory you'll carry when the morning breaks. Let me slip into your dreams, where the world disappears and it's just you and me. One touch, one look, that's all it takes to make forever out of one sweet moment. The room gets smaller every time you laugh, like the whole world knows we were built for this path. Your hand finds mine and suddenly it's clear. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than right here. We don't need words for what we're feeling now. The way you move says everything somehow. The stars outside can keep their silver shine. Tonight your eyes are all that's on my mind. Let me slip into your night, like a warm breeze moving through your paradise. Let me be the reason your heart takes flight, the one you want beside you when the sun